Hey folks, Machinery Pete here. You're looking at a 1980 International 986 tractor with only 3,100 actual hours on it. For sale on a farm retirement auction this Saturday, May 18th, 2013 in Cameron, Ontario, Canada. Just a little bit north of Toronto. Now this is a retirement sale for Dave and Cindy Bates. And I actually was alerted to this sale by Dave and Cindy's son Matthew Bates. Recently. Now Matthew sent me an email, and here's what Matt's email said. He said, "Hi Greg, I've been following your YouTube channel for quite some time now. I wish I could have met you by now, but I live in Ontario, and obviously you don't cover too many sales up here. Anyways, I'm just a young lad, 19 years old, but my parents are retiring from farming, beef and sheep, and we are having a huge clearing auction at the farm here in Cameron, Ontario in 2 weeks' time. Sale is managed by Kevin Barker Auctions. The sale will include our home farm, machinery, livestock, etc. There's a few pieces I thought you might find interesting, including our mint condition 1980 International 986 with only 3,100 hours. Outstanding condition, new rubber all around, mirrors, $1,200 air ride seat from K&M, new TA and clutch, new hydraulic pump, new R134A air conditioning, 1,100 pounds front weight, absolutely mint condition. The full sale bill is at www.kevinbarkerauctions.com. I've done as much advertising as I can for the sale, but any publicity you could give is overly appreciated. Thanks so much, Pete." Well, Matt, thank you for alerting me to this sale and your beautiful International 986 tractor. Well, now our question, of course, becomes what is this 1980 International 986 tractor with low hours worth? Well, as a starting point, I always like to go to our calculator pricing tool here in our machinerypete.com website. And again, what our calculator does, it just takes all this auction sale price data we've been compiling for 23 and a half years now, and it just crunches it into an average. So again, it's kind of it's not the end-all be-all of what's a piece of equipment worth, but it's a really good starting point, especially to look at value trends over time on any piece of equipment. So you see here we filled in International 986 tractors. Now if we look at this, here's our average auction price for each of the calendar years going back 17 years. So you can see here, so far this year, average auction price $9,150, last year $8,096. And you can see very consistent here from like 8,000 to low 10,000s going back all the way. I mean, you got to go back here to the year 2000. So we're talking 13 years. The average auction price on an International 986 has held steady. But again, the Bates 986 on the auction Saturday in Cameron, Ontario is very low hour, and you saw how nice it was. So what we need to do is pay more attention to the high auction price. And if we look through the years here, you can see mid to high teens, even up over 20 occasionally. So now what we do to get more specific is we hop into our auction results section here at our machinerypete.com website, and let's dive into International 986s. And we'll just highlight a few of the nicest ones that have sold recently and back through the years. Again, just to kind of narrow it down here a little more, let you know what these tractors are worth. And obviously, good used tractors have been trending higher in value here the last few years. So here we've seen 256 of them over the years. Now again, we're going to see super nice ones, average and crummy in here, so a little bit of everything. But if we skim through the list here, now here was a nice one fairly recently, right after Thanksgiving last year, November 29th, 2012, East Central Illinois, a one owner 78 model with 2,450 hours, brought 15,500. Now here's a nice one, last year, April 25th, 2012. This was on a BigIron.com online auction, and the tractor was located in Nebraska. 1981 model, 2,970 hours, brought 16,600. Actually, I have a picture of that one here. There you go. Again, about a year ago, 78 model, brought 16,600 on a BigIron.com sale. So again, mid to high teens. You can see here we get back into 2011 again, 15, 14, 6. But look at the hours, 6,000, 6,300. Here's one at 15.6, East Central Michigan. Pretty low hours. Now one of the highest ones I've seen in the last few years was right here. This was 5 years ago on a sale, April 5th, 2008, Northeast Missouri. A one-owner 1979 model with only 1,700 hours, excellent condition, sold for $23,750. But now to find the highest auction price I've ever seen on an International 986, we have to go all the way back to February 10th, 1996 on a farm auction in north central Ohio. And again, it was a one-owner, bought new and not used. Obviously, 275 hours. I guess it wasn't used. Sold for $28,000. So again, that's the highest auction price I've ever seen. So hopefully that gives you a little idea on what these 986s have been going for. Now, the website for Saturday's auction for David, Cindy, and Matthew Bates, it's kevinbarkerauctions.com, and I pulled up their sale bill here. Nice line of equipment with some really nice livestock equipment on this sale too. Just to show you a few pictures here. They have a very nice Bobcat 331E excavator with low hours. Let's see what else we got here. Beautiful pictures of the farm. I always like how on a farm sale, I think it's good to get a little visual on the farm, and you know, it just kind of tells you well, something about the folks there. And obviously the Bates have a very nice operation and took great care of their equipment. Let's see if I can find a couple other little pictures here. There you go. I love that one of the barn there. Beautiful. And again, they have a lot of pictures on the website here, so it should be very interesting to see again what this 1980 International 986 with 3,100 hours sells for on a farm auction Saturday, May 18th, 2013 in Cameron, Ontario.